Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to Generator Rex. Currently we are on Season 2, Episode 11, Without a Paddle, and Episode 12, Written in Sand. And it's actually been quite a while since I last reacted to Generator X. Based on the thumbnail, it seems that the last time I reacted to Generator X was on 21st of July. And right now, at the point of which I'm recording this video, it's 20th of September. So it's genuinely been 2 months since I last reacted to it. So yeah, I've taken my time and taken a break from it a little bit. Not intentionally really, but anyway, I'm excited to get back into it. I'm excited to hopefully enjoy these 2 episodes. But I don't really know what to expect from these 2 episodes, because the last 2 episodes were kind of filler, and I don't really remember further back than that what was the last main story thing that we dealt with. I think it might have been the... No, that was Season 1. I just edited that video, so that was Season 1. I genuinely don't remember what was the last main story piece, so... yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy these episodes, and there's only one way to find out. But before we get into the reaction, I do want to remind you that you can get a full-on version of these reactions over on my Patreon or Ko-fi account, where by subscribing to the specific tiers I've created for it, you can get access to all of my full-on reactions, which includes cartoon full-on reactions to live-action TV series which are 20 minutes long, like those kind of TV series that are live action, the live action TV series that are 40+ minute long, and movie full-length reactions. That's all of the full-length reaction versions that you can get, and they are at specific tiers, so check them out and educate yourself on the matter over there. But if you don't want to support me through my Patreon or Ko-fi account, that is completely fine. You can just stick with the YouTube videos if you want to, and if you don't want to support me whatsoever, that is fine, though it is obviously greatly appreciated if you do so. So yeah, enough with the chit chat about things that you don't give a shit about. Let's just get into the reaction, starting off with Episode 11, Without a Paddle, in 3, 2, 1.
You're talking table tennis, Noah. Oh, not just any table tennis, Rex. Championship table tennis. What'd they do? Sprain their pinkies?
I love whenever Noah shows up.
Were the only things that didn't get hurt.
What's with the couple of episodes that we're having with Noah being the focus of those episodes, though? Like, one of the last couple of episodes, which was pretty entertaining, was Noah and his girlfriend and the other girl, which Rex is kind of close with. Oh, that guy's an Evo! Okay, I kind of remember the antagonist of this episode, but I don't really expect to like it this much. This episode just screams filler. And I already know the next episode is gonna feature Van Clyce based on the thumbnail for the next episode, so... this one's gonna be kind of, a little hard to get through, I guess.
You gotta have powerful wrists to get a good backspin.
Isn't that unfair advantage? I mean, to be honest, you're literally going against an Evo, so I don't think it would matter, actually. I think that actually equalizes it a little more. How is Rex just suddenly enrolled in school? And also, for whatever reason, I'm really getting some crazy Ultimate Spider-Man vibes from this.
There's some pretty good players at the other schools, almost as good as me. It won't be fair to use your Evo powers on normal kids. But when we go up against the twins... game over.
The few times that I've played table tennis, I've honestly sucked at it a lot.
Hey!
It's a shame how in life you don't really get to play these kind of games most of the time.
Who are you working for?
Like, I feel like most likely for all my life, the only times where I would have played any kind of sports like volleyball or this would have been like when I was in school. Because we never really get to do this kind of shit once you graduate, right?
Looks like you might have some actual competition.
And it also doesn't help that I don't have friends to play with anyway.
Just hope Butner doesn't spring up. Pop quiz.
That guy looked like fucking Peter Parker in Ultimate Spider-Man.
This could be a table tennis killer.
You know, in the last few years of school, I honestly was not afraid at all whenever we had tests. At that point, I really just kinda didn't give a shit. And not stressing about it kinda made me feel better. And I managed to do better because I didn't stress about it, so I just kind of filled out whatever questions I knew, and I tried to use logic to answer the other ones. And sure, I never got like a fucking B or anything high like that, but I did manage to pass with like C's and D's.
98%.
What?
Ow! Did your nanite help you? It's just trajectories and horizon lines. Like aiming my slam cannon. All that matters is you passed. You're still on a team.
That's pretty cool. It's kind of an interesting way to show character development-ish kind of thing, with his actions kind of contributing to him having certain knowledge. It's kind of cool.
Don't mind the boys. They're just a little enthusiastic. May the best.
You fucking cheater. How can you not tell that you have something on your arm?
Good sportsmanship. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm glad they actually figured it out pretty quick.
That sleazeball coach just tried to juice me. Nice try, buddy.
I think he still did what he wanted. I don't think you can do the machines now.
Focus on winning.
So he's gonna have to win without his evil powers. Jesus Christ. When did this show turn into a fucking anime? Because this feels like such a random anime episode. Jesus, he actually fucking smacked her in the face. What is this, Inazuma fucking 11?
Friends, table tennis is what you do, and you do it better than anyone else. When you're a champion, nothing else matters.
Oh, fuck you. Then be a champion yourself. Don't ruin these kids' lives, you fucking piece of shit.
My best.
Me too, Dad.
You better, boys.
Oh, he's even their dad. I hate these kind of fucking
Or
people, man.
champions, or whatever the heck you are.
This exact type of person should not be a fucking parent. It's kind of hard to make
Poor loser.
table tennis exciting.
So on.
What the hell?
Did you break your paddle?
Hope you brought a spare.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Is he gonna build? Oh no.
I think we threw out the rulebook a while ago.
Yeah.
Play ball.
To be honest, that is far more fair when you're fighting against Evos.
Time to take home the gold.
You piece of shit, you even fucking doped your own children? Ho ho. Take out this guy, Rex. You have the full defense of the law to do so. Damn. Ho ho. Oh, that's pretty cool, honestly. Okay, they're giving me a little bit of that Inazuma 11 energy, so that's kind of what makes it kind of exciting for me. But it's still a lame filler episode.
What's it gonna take, boys?
Oh shit! Uh-oh. Well, that is unfair at that point. Guys, look at what your father turned you into.
You seriously need to work on your parenting skills.
No shit.
This better end in a win.
I think they won by technicality, you moron.
Rex, theta equals the arctangent of b squared plus or minus the square root of b to the fourth minus g times gx squared plus 2yb squared over g.
Got it.
What? Oh, that was sick.
In other words, stomp, then smack. Good thinking, Mr. B.
I like this guy. And I like his relationship with Rex.
I have no idea who won.
Me neither. I don't think it matters. I think they lose by technicality.
Call that fighting?
Dude, a little perspective here.
All because of
Rip him apart.
enough.
Finally, Rex.
That's all I've got.
Oh.
It's okay. I don't think you entirely knew what you were doing. But you, what were you thinking?
Just trying to do what's best for my son.
Yeah, really.
Whatever.
Do you even know what they want?
What a stupid question. They want to be champions.
No, they don't. You want that.
What we really want to play?
This piano. You know, they have competitions for that.
Fuck
We're
you.
gonna get you the best teachers there are, and you're gonna win gold records.
No, 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 no. You're not getting away with this, you motherfucker. You doped your own kids. They almost fucking killed everybody here. You going to jail.
I was in school for a week and I was like a regular kid. I even took a pop quiz and I got an A.
I'm glad, Rex, because that's got me thinking. I've been too lenient in your academic education.
Oh no. Wait a minute.
Starting today, more regular lessons. Science, history, Spanish.
That's what you get, Rex, for mentioning that
And
shit.
I saw that trig quiz. 98%. Do you know how that reflects on me? I know that you can do better.
The principal got his meeting with Principal Haha. Mr. Bushner got his pony. The twins' dream came true. What the fuck am I watching? What the fuck? And Rex? You know, I think this almost looks like exactly like how Generator Rex looks in that new crossover thingy that they did with the reboot of Ben 10. Yeah, Rex, that's what you get for saying that you enjoy trigonometry and you passed it so easily and you performed so well. That's why, as a gifted kid, over the years, I kind of somewhat intentionally ease myself out of that gifted kid box that everybody put me in, because I didn't want to be pushed to perform better and better and better. Because as a gifted kid, it's so easy to perform and be perform far better than your peers and be smarter than them. Because like when I was in kindergarten, I was the kid that read stories to other kids when we were sleeping in the afternoon. I was that kid. Like, the teachers in kindergarten literally left me to read to the other kids because I could read. For me, I literally don't remember a point in my life in which I couldn't read. Literally, as soon as I remember existing, I could read. And I think that is because I grew up with my cousin who... She obviously is like, she's 5 years older than me, so she obviously was in school already. So by being around her, I learned to read very easily, apparently. But then, and even in like elementary school, I was far smarter than the other kids my age, because I didn't have a single grade that was lower than an A. I literally was as smart as an 11-year-old when I was 5. But as the years go by, because due to the nature of how things are, things get more complicated as you grow up and you grow up into adult. So it's far harder to keep up that distance between you and your peers as a gifted kid as things get more and more complicated. So after 7th grade, it just became too much for me, so I kind of stopped being the gifted kid and just kind of breezed through school, honestly. And I guess it still showed that I was a gifted kid because I still managed to pass everything without like studying and without moving my finger. But obviously I only passed it with like fucking C's and D's and the like. I didn't really get many A's. Like, if I put the effort, I probably could still get at least B's consistently. But I just couldn't really give a shit at that point. I really didn't see how school would help me in any way, shape, or form in my life, so I kind of gave up completely. But yeah, I went on a little bit of a rant here, but anyway, let's get back to this episode. So, I still think for what this episode was, it was overall pretty entertaining. It was like a sports anime, it kind of felt like. In general, this episode's plot kind of felt very anime-like because in these animes, you usually get this kind of shit where it's just a random school episode, apparently. And for what it was, I think it was enjoyable. I think there was a decent amount of excitement and action during the whole table tennis thing. But at the end of the day, it was a filler episode that I didn't really give a shit about. Unlike, because like at least in that one episode where we again had Noah, like 2 episodes ago, at least there was also his girlfriend and Rex's girlfriend that, so they kind of spiced things up because there was more interesting character interaction. So, plus it was a cool kind of horror themed episode. I really enjoyed that. But in this episode, it was just filler anime school bullshit. And I might say bullshit, like, it was still entertaining. Like, I don't mean that it was a waste of my time or whatever. It's just it was a filler episode, and would have appreciated an actual plot-based episode. Especially because this is the first episode I'm watching after not reacting to the show in like a month. From my point of view, not from yours. So I would have liked something more meaty to start it off again, but I think next episode is gonna be like that, so I think we're gonna be fine. But yeah, in terms of the rating for this one, I think for what it is, I'm going to give it like an 8.3 out of 10. I think it was an okay episode. I've seen better, I've seen worse, it's okay. And, like I said, I think next episode is gonna be better, far better, because it seems like it's going to be a plot-based one, so always forgiven. But yeah, I guess let's just get into episode 12, Written in Sand, in 3, 2, 1. I wonder if I'm gonna remember this episode. Because I vaguely remember last one.
I'm right at the edge. Anything still alive in there is trying to get away from the sandstorm.
It's not the storm they're running from. The nanites inside them are forcing the animals away. It's creating a kind of nanite-free zone.
Ha!
What?
We should call White Knight. Maybe he'll move here and leave us all alone.
Okay, yeah, this definitely seems like a story-intense episode.
Could be.
Van fucking Kleiss.
Rex to base. We got trouble of the egomaniacal evil kind.
And Kleiss is here? Why,
Dun 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 dun. Hell yeah, he's here.
If everything else is in such a race to get out, why is he?
What's with the transitions in this episode?
Don't worry, Doc. It's me. What could possibly happen?
Don't say that. You never should say that. You're just asking for trouble. Dum 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 dum. I love that theme, man.
What we seek is nearby. I can feel it pushing against me.
Yeah?
Oh shit!
How about pitting against you too?
That was a lame one-liner, Rex. Not gonna lie.
See your face again. It will be too soon.
Yeah? The feelings.
Mutual. Oh, don't tell me this is gonna be like that one episode of Ben 10. I bet they're gonna have to work together to escape this place now. Don't kill it!
Need my evil allies when I can simply make more.
Well, that's just not fair.
I love punching stuff.
Oh, that's sick.
Anything you can do, I can undo better.
Hell yeah. Stop fucking messing with the poor animals.
This could be the cure to nanites.
And I live off nanites. What Providence calls calls a cure, I call death.
Hell yeah!
That is the funniest thing I have ever seen.
Yeah.
I gotta get this on video.
Didn't think that would go against you, huh?
Should be controlling this creature. I believe we've found something more interesting.
You like to point out the obvious, don't you?
Yeah, he's an egomaniac. Okay, I'm curious about those fucking things on the wall. What is that about?
If
Dumbass.
is to escape this place, we will have to work together.
Wow, coming from the
What are you
villain.
suggesting?
That is pretty cool.
Truce.
An extremely temporary truce.
I love that Van Cleis is the one who suggested that, because you usually don't get that from the villains.
Out of the nanite storm and get Providence in here.
And this is very much like that one Ben 10 episode.
Hey, is it just me, or are you getting really dusty?
It's happening faster than I thought.
What's happening faster?
The nanites, you moron. You're losing them.
Not only are there no nanites here, this is pure silicon. There are no other elements, no carbon, calcium, hydrogen. It appears that this zone not only destroys nanites, but is...
Squeezing the life from the earth. This isn't sand. This is me.
Oh shit, they're turning into sand. What? Okay, that is terrifying.
There's something familiar about them. Sumatran.
That is a really cool concept for a fucking horror movie.
We need to find the epicenter.
It's kind of reminiscent of Cabin Fever, although less
Only if
gory.
it says exit sign.
But it could be a really cool horror movie, man.
We have at least 20.
Also, it reminds me of a certain movie or something that I watched as a kid, in which the characters, if they get stabbed or die in any way, they kind of start to disintegrate into pieces of light or something along those lines. I've been looking for that thing for fucking years. If you guys know what I'm talking about, please comment down below, because I really want to watch whatever that was.
You don't like that, do you? That I know more about you than you do.
Skip the head games. Isn't exactly a good time.
No, but perhaps it is time for some truth. We may perish down here, Rex. Ask me anything you want about the past, and I'll answer it. Do not place your trust in Caesar. He's not the man you believe him to be.
I think he's actually telling the truth on that. I remember something about that.
This works.
I will not risk everyone on board that ship for one agent, not even that agent.
Whoops. Guess the satellite feed went down. Nasty sand.
Man, White Knight really doesn't have much control over his main people, does he?
On who?
Huh, I'm noticing that Van Cleis and Caesar both have red eyes.
The nanites, the event. What started all this?
He didn't tell you. I'm not surprised. It was Caesar.
Yeah, I remember something about that. I think he was the one genuinely who did it.
You're lying.
Hardly. Am I telling you?
And also, Rex also has the red eyes. I wonder what that's about. What's the connection there? I'm so confused about what is this though. It's gotta be explained by science in some way.
We need to end this now. Together.
Back to back.
What?
Haven't you ever read a comic book? Back to back.
Oh, that's sick. I love this. It's always cool when the main protagonist and the villain work together. Especially when the villain is played by fucking Troy Baker. I'm still curious about what is this shit about though. My speculation, it involves time travel.
Meet this psycho computer who calls herself.
Zag RS?
Fucking that thing again? Are you fucking kidding me? How many times are we gonna fight that thing? That explains the destruction of the nanites. I guess I was wrong about my time travel prediction.
Didn't I leave you in orbit? Shouldn't you have burned up in re-entry or something?
Re-entry resulted in a hard desert landing. This unit faced complete system failure. Salvation came from integration with the host space station power cells, where new initiatives were established.
Turning the world into a sandbox?
Correct. The prevention of organic infection by elimination of organic matter and securing the Earth core system.
Fucking AIs, man. They just never know how to not destroy the world.
Neither one of us had enough power to fight back.
That's not entirely true.
Huh?
I've not been completely honest with you.
Stunned. Really?
The Omega nanite within you has a self-replicating program. You can create your own nanites.
What?
That's pretty cool.
A calculated omission.
I mean, it's understandable because that's a power that you're gonna use against him, Rex. That's why he didn't tell you. So you can make your own nanites now. Although why do you need to know that to activate it is kind of a little confusing. Because the nanites shouldn't give a shit.
Oh yeah! Now we're talking!
Hell yeah.
Normally I don't fight girls, but this time I'll make...
Something tells me that even this is not gonna be the fucking last time we see Zagreus. I don't think so.
4.3 seconds.
Oh shit! Holy, that was... Wow. That was a visual, Jesus Christ, that kinda scared me, man.
One psycho robot down, one super villain to...
Go?
Chicken!
Dude, fair is fair. He gave you the ability to replicate your own nanites. I think it's fair to let him go this one time.
Stand down, gentlemen. Zagreus has been successfully rebooted. But her memory has been wiped clean.
How convenient.
You gotta be kidding me. That's interesting.
Van Kleist must have implemented a program dump before he left you. It's the only logical conclusion.
Program dump?
Do not place your trust in Caesar. He's not the man you believe him to be.
Interesting.
Great. So now all we've got is a lame decontamination program with a GPS lady's voice?
GPS lady? Hardly.
I was making a joke.
Don't you recognize it? When I programmed her, I wanted a voice that meant safety,
Mom.
protection, caring. Rex, this is our mother's voice. Mama?
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so few things I have to say about this kind of final scene. I don't buy that she had her memory erased, first of all. Because of what Van Kleist said about Caesar and the look that Holiday gave to Six. It came off as them hiding some shit. And also, maybe I forgot, but did Rex... How could Rex not know what happened? Like, I know that his thing was that he was traveling super fast around the Earth or something, so for him 5 minutes turned out to be like 5 years for the world, or whatever, because of spatial and time relativity. But shouldn't he still know that, like, the event happened and remember causing it or whatever? Like, I might have to rewatch the episode in which he shows up and explains that stuff, but I think he should. I think he should still be able to know that it happened, so he should know whether he did it or not. Because that kind of just seems very confusing why he doesn't know that. So, if we agree that he doesn't actually know that, I don't buy that Zagreus had her memory wiped. But even if she did get her memory wiped, it is really fucking convenient that Van Kleist electrocuting himself removed her memory. Very convenient. And obviously very intentional from him, because he has one thing that Rex wants. The answers. So that's a card that he can always play whenever he's fighting against Rex. And that is honestly really cool. It's one of the really funny, really fun things about his dynamic with Rex. And I really, really enjoy that. But yeah, honestly, overall, I think this was a pretty good episode. Not necessarily one of my favorites or whatever. I feel like if he didn't fucking go into the Zagorez bullshit, I would have enjoyed it more. Because so far, I fucking hate all the episodes with Zagorez. It's not a fun thing. I feel like it's very annoying to me. I feel like every one of these episodes has been worse than the last one. And the episode was very entertaining, or at least more entertaining to me when we didn't know what those hieroglyphs and markings on the wall were. Like, it was cool when we figured out, okay, so it's like a CPU matrix or whatever. It was cool when we figured that out, but then when we realized that it was Zagorez, I mean, in a way it was still kind of cool to see Van Kleiss's reaction to it or whatever, but I personally am more into the mystical and occult shit, and with a show like this, which is very sci-fi based, I can't really expect for that to be a thing in it too much, but I feel like it would have been more interesting, you know? Because, like, even a show like Transformers Armada, which was obviously like a sci-fi show, still had that one mystical episode where they went into fucking Atlantis, you know? So I feel like this show could have easily done something like that as well. Just because you focus on sci-fi doesn't mean you can't do fantasy. But yeah, I still think it was overall pretty entertaining. I really liked seeing Rex and Van Kleiss work together. That was really, really fun. And their interactions and everything were really fun. I wish we learned more answers from Van Kleiss about Rex and everything, but what can I do about it? I do wonder though, what is the connection between Van Kleiss, Rex, and Salazar's eye colors being the same? I don't know if that is a connection at all, if it's ever gonna get fucking brought up in any way, shape, or form, or explained in any way, shape, or form. I'm just curious, because at this point, we are kind of getting into the territory of the show where I don't really remember much. Because, like, from this point onwards, the only things that I remember about the show is obviously the crossover with Ben 10, which I can't wait to get to. And honestly, I think the premiere of Season 3 is another thing that I remember. And a few details about the finale of the show. That's pretty much what I remember about the show. Nothing else I know. I don't really know anything about the story or the character development in any direction in which anything goes. I only know that the ending of the show is like a giant mecha battle or whatever, or something like that. So yeah, I'm curious to see how many of my answers that I have right now are going to be explained in the rest of the show, but I guess we'll find out when we get there. So yeah, overall, pretty fun episode. Can't wait to get into more episodes, although this is going to be it for today. In terms of a rating, I'm honestly going to give this one a 9.1 out of 10. I think it was a solid episode, an episode that I definitely wouldn't mind rewatching, but it's definitely not the most exciting episode it could have been with the concept that it had. I still feel like they could have done it a little bit more. I feel like we could have had slightly more entertaining interactions between Rex and Van Kleiss, but overall, anything that I really have to say about this episode is more of a nitpick and personal annoyance, because I think it's a really well crafted episode with a really, really cool mystery. But yeah, what did you guys think about this episode? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 8 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, August Dice, Little Uzi, Corby Dead, Drew, Gacha Foxy, and Hotshot Ninja. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you've decided to support me and have continued to support me in such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out, there is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Coffee account, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, have support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!